The 1% daily journey to transform your life, according to Buddhist wisdom. There is a truth that most of us overlook: life does not change through giant leaps, but through the smallest movements, as light as a breath barely touching the surface of a lake. Throughout history, no master, no enlightened being, no great soul has ever stepped directly from darkness into light in a single day. Just like the sun, no matter how brilliant, it still needs the fragile minutes before dawn to illuminate the entire sky. And when the Buddha taught us about transformation, he never said that we must change our lives through extraordinary decisions or sudden, sweeping actions. On the contrary, he repeated over and over, everything begins with something very small. A breath, a thought, a glance, a choice, a virtuous seed sown in the mind. This is the spirit of 1% improvement, progressing 1% each day. Gentle, slow, yet powerful enough to change a life. Imagine a glass of murky water before you. Mud and sediment float inside, like anxieties, worries, and old habits that life brings. If you try to stir it violently to clear it immediately, the water only becomes cloudier. But if each day you add just a drop of clean water, just one drop, quietly, patiently, then one day, you yourself won't notice when the water has become crystal clear. This is the power of small changes. People often underestimate small things, because our eyes only like to see what is big. We want rapid change, immediate success, instant peace. But life does not operate that way. Nature does not operate that way. And the mind does not operate that way. A seed cannot rush to become an ancient tree. A river cannot flow with just a single rainstorm. A mind cannot become still with just one meditation session. All require patience, small steps, and movements that are elegant and profound. We often think, I am this kind of person or I am not the type who can do that. But according to Buddhist teachings, the self is merely an illusion created by habit. Throughout life, we constantly layer ourselves with identities. I am lazy, I am weak, I am short-tempered, I am not good enough. These identities are like heavy stones we carry on our backs, day by day, until we forget that they never truly belong to us. When you act, even just 1%, you are putting down a stone. Each time you meditate for 5 minutes, you are sowing a new seed. I am someone who can return to myself. Each time you choose silence over anger, you engrave a truth in your heart. I am capable of mastering my emotions. Each time you drink another glass of water, walk a few hundred meters, read a few more pages, you are reminding yourself, I can improve. Identity is not something we find. It is something we build. Like a stone sculptor. The first chisel strikes create no shape. But over time, each line begins to reveal itself. Your new self is the same. It does not arrive in one night, but in moments that seem insignificant. According to the Buddha, the mind is like a garden. If you do not tend it, weeds will grow. If you plant good seeds, flowers and fruits will come. Every thought, every action, every daily decision is a seed. When you repeat something long enough, it becomes a habit. And habits are the silent artists that paint your life. People say, you cannot change your life, but you can change your habits, and those habits will change your life. One who wishes for compassion cannot simply wish once and achieve it. One who wishes for inner calm cannot meditate a single day and suddenly awaken. One who wishes to live mindfully cannot watch a few videos and become enlightened. Everything begins with very small, very consistent rhythms. Like a person lighting lamps in front of a temple. Each day adding one more candle. Small, quiet. Yet after a month, the entire hall is radiant. Imagine this. If you improve 1% each day, after 1 year, you will be 37 times better than the first day. Not because you did something extraordinary on the final day, but because every preceding day, you silently accumulated progress. This is the law of nature. The law of cause and effect. The law of the mind. And also the path the Buddha walked. He did not meditate once and suddenly attain enlightenment. He did not cultivate wisdom in one night and suddenly shine. He was persistent, calm, slow, and bit by bit, moment by moment. His mind became as clear as a mirror, as still as an autumn lake. Looking back on our lives, we realize, no emotion disappears naturally. No suffering releases itself naturally. No habit changes naturally. All require time. Accumulation. Small, steady steps. One of the roots of suffering in Buddhist teachings is attachment to expectations. We set grand goals and pressure ourselves to achieve them immediately. We want deep meditation in the first session. We want a strong body after a few days of exercise. We want a clear mind after a few pages of scripture. We want all anxiety to vanish after a few pieces of advice. And when it does not happen, we are disappointed. We blame ourselves. We give up. But on the path of practice, there is no instant result. No immediate enlightenment. No 5-minute peace. There is an old story. A student asked the master, "Teacher, how long must I practice to attain enlightenment?" The master replied, 10 years. The student worried, "What if I practice very diligently?" The master said, "Then it will take 20 years. Perfection is a trap. When we stop chasing it, we can truly progress. Instead of perfection, choose consistency. Instead of doing too much, start very small. Instead of hoping for rapid progress, trust the natural rhythm of time." Anyone who has ever tried to change a habit knows. The hardest part is not the new activity, but the inner resistance. It is the whispering voice. "Do it tomorrow. I'm tired today. One day won't matter. Even trying won't change anything." Resistance is like a black wall, standing between us and the life we desire. The Buddha taught that resistance comes from clinging to the familiar, even if that familiarity causes suffering. But there is a secret. Resistance cannot survive small steps. When you attempt too big a change, you fight your old self. But when you change 1%, you bypass it. You give resistance no chance to react. Meditate for 5 minutes, the mind does not complain. Walk 10 minutes, the body does not resist. Read 2 pages, the brain does not grumble. Drink another glass of water, old habits cannot stop you. When you are persistent with small actions, the wall of resistance gradually cracks. And one day, you step through without noticing. In modern society, people race against time. Everyone wants speed. Everyone wants more. Everyone wants results before starting. But Buddhism teaches us to view time differently. Not as an enemy, but as an ally. Time grants us the power of accumulation. Time gives us the ability to transform. Time gives us the chance to be reborn each day. Like bamboo. For the first 5 years, it does not grow an inch above ground. Outsiders think it does nothing. But underground, its roots spread, deepen, and prepare for a spectacular rise. Then, when mature, it grows so fast that each day it can rise several centimeters. Humans are the same. When you persist in improving 1% each day, perhaps in the first month you see nothing, perhaps weeks go by and you still doubt. But inside, miracles are happening. Old habits are cracking. New awareness is forming. The mind is calming. Willpower is strengthening. Discipline is taking root. And suddenly, one day, you realize you are very different from before. Not because of a single event, but because you silently won thousands of small battles. Changing yourself is changing the world. When your mind is 1% calmer, life becomes 1% lighter. When you are 1% more mindful, the world around you becomes 1% clearer. When you are 1% kinder, the world feels 1% warmer. We often think the world is too big to change. But the Buddha teaches, every great change begins in the mind. A father who improves 1% each day, his family transforms. A leader who improves 1% each day, the organization transforms. A student who improves 1% each day, the future transforms. And if all humanity improved 1% each day, perhaps that would be paradise. If you are wondering, so, what should I do to begin? The answer is simple. Start with the smallest thing you can maintain. It could be 3 minutes of meditation each day. 1 deep breath before reacting. 1 glass of water each morning. 5 pages of reading. 10 minutes of exercise. 1 kind word. 1 action you know you should take. 1 virtuous thought. 1 effort to avoid harm. 1 time you stand up when your mind wants to quit. Choose the smallest. So small that you cannot excuse yourself by saying, "I can't do it." And just be consistent. Like a drop of water. Drop after drop. Until it becomes a stream. Then a river. Then a vast ocean. All your dreams. All you wish to become. All the good you desire. Lie in the small movements you make each day. No rush. No perfection. No overexertion. Just patience, gentleness, persistence, and mindfulness. Today, progress 1%. Tomorrow, another 1%. The day after, another 1%. Like drops falling steadily into a glass. Like sunlight spreading a little more each day. Like the temple bell each morning, gentle but capable of awakening an entire village. Remember, your life does not change in grand moments. It changes in the very small ones. When you slow your breath. When you choose peace over anger. When you choose patience over despair. When you choose to step forward instead of standing still. When you choose 1% instead of 0%. Step lightly, but steadily. Go slowly, but do not stop. Be persistent, but do not force yourself. Trust, but do not rush. And then, one morning, when you open your eyes, you will see another person looking back at you in the mirror. A person deeper, calmer, wiser, and more peaceful. Not because you did something extraordinary, but because you chose 1% each day, a small path that leads to a great life.
Thank you for watching until the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to watch more interesting videos.